Chosen one. When abundance begins to come toward you, the wisest thing you can do is not speak loudly, but keep your heart calm, your mouth discreet, and your eyes clear. I am reminding you of this not to plant suspicion in you or make you afraid of blessing, but to teach you how to protect what has taken so long to be placed into your hands. Money can open many doors, but it can also reveal what has been hidden in the hearts of others, as well as weaknesses you may never have recognized within yourself. When circumstances begin to change, when former limitations are gradually removed, and when you no longer have to struggle as before, you will enter a new test, one that is subtler yet deeper, whether you possess enough discipline to preserve what you receive, enough humility not to be changed by abundance, and enough discernment to distinguish those who truly love you from those who are merely attracted to what you now possess. I know you have lived through months when you had to count every small expense, weigh every decision, and sometimes postpone what you needed because your resources did not allow it. Those seasons left within you a fear of lack that you may not always recognize. Therefore, when money comes, you may feel compelled to spend quickly, prove yourself, or immediately compensate for all the years in which you felt deprived. But, my beloved, abundance is not coming so that you can escape the past through impulsive choices. It is coming so that you can build a more stable future. If you use everything merely to soothe the emotion for a moment, you will return to your former anxiety in another form. I want you to learn how to receive without panic, enjoy without wastefulness, and share without allowing compassion to make you lose balance. Some good news should remain quiet until it is stable enough not to be easily influenced by the opinions of others. Not everyone understands the road you traveled to reach this change. Some people will rejoice sincerely, but others may begin comparing, investigating, or silently calculating what they might receive from you. Certain people who were once distant may suddenly return, not because they have recognized your worth, but because they see new advantages around you. I am not telling you to distrust everyone or close your heart to all people, but you must allow time to reveal the truth. Do not quickly disclose how much you have, where you are investing, or how you intend to use your resources. Precious things do not need to be announced in order to be real. The more recently a young tree has taken root, the more it needs protection from strong winds. And a plan that has only begun also needs to be guarded from discussions that may not produce anything good. The silence you need to preserve is not a wall built from fear, but a protected space created through maturity. There are people you can continue loving without telling them every detail. There are relationships you may still value without giving them authority over every financial decision. Remember that kindness does not require you to reveal everything you possess, and sincerity does not mean surrendering your privacy. You can help without becoming an endless source of provision for people who refuse responsibility for their own lives. You can be generous while still maintaining limits. You can say no without feeling guilty. A blessing used without boundaries quickly becomes a burden, while a heart that loves with discernment can continue helping for a long time without becoming empty. When money comes, it will also reveal what has been hidden within you. If you once longed for recognition, you may want to use material things to attract attention. If you were once looked down upon, you may want to prove you have risen above others by displaying your success. If you were abandoned, you may try to purchase loyalty through gifts. financial support, or promises beyond your ability. But, my beloved, do not allow former wounds to control new resources. Money cannot purchase genuine respect, nor can it keep someone who came only for personal gain. Those who truly love you will not measure your value by what you can give, and a trustworthy person will not force you to prove affection by continually meeting their demands. Let love be recognized through consistency, respect, and the way someone remains beside you even when there is nothing from which they can benefit. I want you to enter this new season with clear preparation. Take time to organize necessary expenses, distinguish needs from desires, and create a stable foundation before thinking about expansion. Do not make large decisions in a moment of excitement merely because abundance feels new. Give yourself space to reflect, investigate, and verify. An opportunity that sounds perfect still needs careful examination. An attractive invitation still needs to be measured through transparency. Someone claiming they can make you wealthy quickly must still prove their ability, responsibility, and integrity. Wisdom does not delay blessing. Wisdom prevents you from exchanging a blessing for impulsiveness that could leave lasting consequences. Remember that the purpose of money is not to place you above others, but to give you greater ability to choose, build, and protect what matters. You can use it to create a more peaceful home, care for your health, learn something useful, develop your work, prepare for unexpected seasons, and help those who are genuinely in need. But before giving broadly, you must learn to take responsibility for the basics. Do not allow generosity to become a way of avoiding planning. Do not allow pity to make you continually rescue others from consequences they need to learn how to face. Healthy assistance does not merely lighten another person's burden today, it also helps them become stronger for tomorrow. If your giving makes them increasingly dependent, it may no longer be wise support. Some people will say that you have changed when you become more careful. They may accuse you of no longer agreeing so easily, no longer sharing everything, or no longer paying as they expect. Do not let those words shake you. Maturity always makes people who are accustomed to the absence of boundaries uncomfortable. You are not selfish merely because you protect your future, nor are you cold because you refuse to let others determine how you use the fruit of your labor. Listen to sincere counsel, but do not hand the authority to judge your life to people who will not bear responsibility for the consequences. Someone who respects you will be able to accept no without using guilt to control you. You must also guard your heart from becoming hardened by abundance. Do not forget the days when you needed help, but do not turn those memories into a reason to exhaust everything. Let the past make you more compassionate and the future make you more responsible. When you meet someone in difficulty, see them with respect rather than pride. When you are able to open a door for another person, do so with discernment, not so that you may be praised. When you achieve something, remain grateful to those who contributed, but do not become addicted to applause. The most beautiful wealth is not found in what you can display, but in the peace you preserve, the values you do not lose, and the good things you are able to build without harming anyone. Michael, I am reminding you that what comes into your hands must be protected not only by locks or numbers in an account, but through self-control in speech and clarity in choice. Know who has the right to hear your plans, who is mature enough to advise you, and who is merely curious about what they might receive. Do not make promises while emotions are high. Do not lend simply because you fear being considered uncaring. Do not sign anything before fully understanding the responsibility attached to it. Right decisions usually do not need pressure. What is transparent will not fear questions. A trustworthy person will not make you feel guilty for wanting to examine something carefully. Therefore, when abundance appears, receive it with gratitude. But do not allow it to cause you to lose direction. Preserve silence until the foundation is stable. Maintain discipline even when you are able to spend more. And keep your heart pure when people begin treating you differently. You do not need to use money to prove that you have won. Your calmness, freedom, and ability to build a sustainable life will speak for you. What is placed into your hands is not only a means of enjoyment, but a responsibility that must be managed with discernment. Let wisdom go before every decision. Let kindness be protected by boundaries. And let silence become a shield that guards what is new from unnecessary interference. Then the blessing will not merely visit for one short season. It will be able to take root, grow, and become a peaceful foundation for many years ahead. There will be a moment when you stand before something so great that even you will wonder whether you were truly chosen to enter it. And that is when faith must speak more loudly than every fear attempting to pull you back. I am not bringing this opportunity to overwhelm, wound, or rob you of peace. I am bringing it to lift you beyond former limitations, position you correctly, and show you that the plan for your life is far greater than anything you once dared to expect. What appears before you may come more quickly than expected, exceed anything you imagined yourself capable of, or seem so good that you fear it cannot belong to you. But, my beloved, do not use the narrow experiences of the past to measure what I can do in the future. I am not limited by what you have seen, what others have said, or the doors that have closed behind you. You became so accustomed to preparing for disappointment that sometimes goodness makes you more anxious than joyful when it appears. You were rejected, hoped, and then became disappointed, and placed trust in promises that were not fulfilled. Therefore, you began protecting yourself by expecting less. You believed that if you did not hope too much, you would not have to suffer too deeply. But that defense cannot continue guiding you into a new season. I am teaching you how to receive with discernment without becoming closed, how to be careful without becoming suspicious, and how to rejoice without losing the ability to examine wisely. Not everything attractive belongs to you, but what I place before you will not merely excite temporary emotions. It will carry a deep peace, as though every part of you recognizes that you are drawing closer to the road meant for you. Therefore, when the offer appears, do not rush merely because you are afraid of missing it. But do not immediately reject it simply because it is greater than your present confidence. Pause. Listen and observe what is happening within your heart. Genuine guidance does not force you through panic, demand that you betray established values, or require you to surrender dignity in order to enter. What fits may challenge you, require growth, and lead you beyond the familiar. Yet, beneath everything unknown, there will still be a quiet steadiness supporting you. This is how you recognize that fear is merely reacting to newness, while the deeper part of you is recognizing what is right. I will not require you to walk in complete darkness. I will give enough light for each decision when its time arrives. Do not allow outside voices to turn a moment of clarity into a maze of doubt. Some people will view your opportunity through the limitations of their own experience. Others will speak from failures they have not healed, while some will advise you to reduce your steps merely because they never dared to go farther. Listen with respect, but do not hand the steering wheel to people who bear no responsibility for your road. This moment requires deep closeness between you and me. You do not need to explain every detail before you fully understand it. Nor do you need to announce what is taking shape in order to gain approval. Some seeds must be kept quiet until their roots have become deep enough. Protect what is being planted within you from noise, judgment, and words that pull you away from the original peace. The influential person who is about to recognize you will not view you through the prejudices others once placed upon your life. They will not see only your weaknesses, the times you moved slowly, or the modest circumstances in which you currently stand. I will help them recognize what was quietly built within you through many seasons of adversity: your faithfulness, ability to rise, integrity, and gentle strength that does not need display. There are qualities you have never known how to name because you considered them things you were simply forced to do in order to survive. But this person will see in your perseverance a trustworthy ability, in your healed wounds a valuable depth, and in the way you respond to pressure a capacity to carry greater responsibility. Their words may astonish you because, perhaps for the first time, someone will accurately name the things you believed no one could see. They may mention abilities, vision, or qualities that you yourself still hesitate to acknowledge. The offer presented may feel like an unexpected turning point. But do not forget that what comes quickly in your eyes may have been prepared for a long time in silence. You see only the moment the door opens, while I saw every day during which you were trained to become strong enough to enter. You may believe you are not ready because some fear remains. Doubt sometimes returns, and you do not yet know everything you need to know. But readiness does not mean you have nothing left to learn. It means you possess enough foundation to begin and enough humility to continue growing along the road. Everything necessary does not have to appear outwardly before you step forward. I have placed within you the ability to learn, discernment to recognize, courage to act, and endurance not to give up when obstacles arise. Lessons you once considered unrelated will now connect and become useful. A small experience, a skill you believed forgotten, or understanding gained through difficult years will unexpectedly become a tool helping you remain stable in the new position. You will recognize that you are not beginning from nothing. You carry an entire treasury built in silence. What you lack can be learned. Suitable people will help, and necessary answers will come when you truly need them. As that time draws near, protect your focus. Distractions often appear immediately before the moment when concentration matters most. It may be an unnecessary conflict, a statement that provokes you, an old relationship suddenly returning, or a fear you believed you had overcome speaking again. Do not give excessive energy to things that only seek to pull you away from an important direction. Not every argument requires your participation. Not every misunderstanding needs an explanation. And not every invitation deserves your time. Maturity in this season will be revealed through your ability to recognize what deserves attention and what must be allowed to pass. Keep your heart quiet so that noise does not conceal my gentle guidance. The past may also attempt to restrain you through familiar questions. What if you fail? What if they discover you are not good enough? What if all this goodness disappears as it did before? But, my beloved, those questions reflect who you once were, not who you are becoming. You now possess more wisdom, understand boundaries, and no longer hand your value so easily to others. One failure does not mean every attempt will fail. One closed door does not mean every door will close. Former experiences may teach you caution, but they are not permitted to write the result of something new in advance. I am not asking you to forget the past. I am asking you to place it behind you, where it can become a lesson rather than a chain. The position ahead will not allow you to remain hidden forever in safety. Your voice will need to be heard. Your presence will be visible, and your decisions will carry greater influence. This may make you uneasy because you are accustomed to working quietly, avoiding attention, and allowing others to step forward first. But I am not lifting you so that you may become proud. I am placing you where what you have learned can be used to create something good. When you speak, speak from clarity rather than from wounds. When you have authority to choose, act with fairness rather than through a desire to prove yourself. When others listen to you, remember the days when no one listened, so that your influence becomes a place where the weary find respect. The shift around you began before you recognized it. New connections, changing thoughts, and small opportunities that have recently appeared are all preparing for a larger picture. You may have felt restless, as though your present environment had become narrow or part of you no longer wished to live according to the old rhythm. That feeling has not come to frighten you. It is awakening you before the decisive moment appears. I am allowing confidence to grow little by little, helping you recognize limitations that must be broken and teaching you to become comfortable with the thought that more may be entrusted to you. Therefore, when the door opens, you will not be completely stunned. You will be able to recognize that this is something for which you have been prepared for a long time. Move forward. Then, with gentle courage, you do not need to rush, nor must you pretend that you feel no fear. Bring your trembling before me, and still choose the right step. I will accompany you through every meeting, give wisdom for every response, and protect you from what merely appears attractive but carries no peace. You are more ready than you feel, stronger than you judge yourself to be, and more deeply prepared than the eyes of others can recognize. When the offer comes, remember that you did not stand before it by accident. The entire journey brought you here, and I am calling you to stop hiding and enter the position where your light, voice, and presence can be used according to the good purpose that has been quietly growing within you. When I say that this time I am revealing something to you in a way I have never done before, it does not mean that I only recently began loving, preserving, or guiding you. It means that now you have matured enough to receive deeper clarity. My beloved, throughout the journey, I was always present through very quiet things, a door closing at the right time, an inner prompting that caused you to change direction, a meeting appearing when you needed support, or unexpected peace arriving amid confused days. You may not have recognized everything, but I never stopped working within your life. At this moment, I am drawing the veil aside just enough for you to see that your journey was never a chain of meaningless days, and that your steps were never abandoned to chance. At times you believed your life was too ordinary, that what you endured was merely the kind of hardship anyone might face. But I want you to look deeper. Every delay taught you how to mature through waiting. Every closed road prevented you from binding your life to something unable to support the future. Every unexpected turn led you closer to a direction you could not have recognized at first. You once called these things disorder, loss, or incomprehensible delay. But now you are beginning to recognize that together they created a map. Experiences that appeared disconnected are gradually joining, so that you can see how even the most painful things have been used as material for a greater purpose. A mission has quietly taken shape within you through all the days when you believed you were only trying to survive. You did not recognize it immediately because a genuine mission rarely begins as a dramatic declaration. It often begins through qualities refined in stillness, patience when misunderstood, integrity when no one watches, compassion preserved even after being hurt, and the ability to rise when everything seems to have collapsed. These things are preparing you for a role you cannot yet see completely. I do not merely want you to achieve something. I am causing you to become someone capable of carrying it with wisdom, humility, and responsibility. Now, an important transition is beginning. You are moving from a condition of merely waiting into a condition of receiving. In the former season, you often looked toward the future and wondered when anything would finally change. In the new season, you will begin recognizing that change was initiated within you long ago. Receiving does not mean sitting still while expecting everything to find you. It is the posture of someone who knows they have been prepared, understands when to step forward, and no longer removes themselves from opportunities merely because fear says they are not good enough. This change may not arrive with loud noise, but it will be revealed through the way you choose. Respond, and enter what once caused you to shrink. From this point forward, you will begin seeing alignment appear in unfamiliar ways. The right person may arrive at the exact moment when you need guidance. An opportunity that seems small may open a much wider door. An idea you once kept hidden may suddenly find the proper environment in which to grow. These things are not coming to overwhelm you, but to confirm that you are entering a period in which many pieces begin finding their proper places. You do not need to chase everything with haste. What belongs to your journey will not demand that you exchange peace, dignity, or the values refined through adversity. Along with outward movement, a new source of strength is awakening within you. In truth, that strength has always existed. But difficult seasons gradually removed the layers of doubt that prevented you from seeing it. You will notice that you no longer respond as before to hurtful words. Situations that once required many days for you to recover will no longer hold power for as long. You will know how to pause before responding, observe before deciding, and protect peace without providing endless explanations. This is not coldness, but evidence that you have matured. I am teaching you how to be strong without becoming rigid, gentle without allowing exploitation, and open-hearted while still preserving discernment. Therefore, I want you fully present in this season. Do not allow your mind to continually run toward the past or worry about what has not yet happened, so much that you overlook what is being placed before you. Some guidance is so gentle that it can be recognized only when you become still. Some opportunities do not appear with splendor, but are hidden within a simple conversation, a small invitation, or a decision that appears insignificant. If you become too busy searching for a dramatic sign, you may overlook the seed I am placing into your hands. Pay attention to what brings clarity, peace, and an inner urging toward what is right. Genuine signs do not throw you into panic. They make you more awake. Your role is not to force every circumstance to unfold according to your will. You do not need to hunt for numbers, signs, or confirmation from everyone in order to feel safe. Once you know I am guiding you, you no longer need to transform every event into a mysterious explanation. Live simply. Do today's work well, and keep your heart ready for what is new. Some things open only when you stop controlling the way they must arrive. Certain connections form only when you no longer try to impress. And some doors become visible only after you are quiet enough to recognize that they were there all along. Doubt may sometimes return because old habits of the mind do not disappear in a single moment. There may be days when you wonder whether you are imagining everything, or whether you truly possess enough ability to enter what is opening. But the difference is that doubt no longer rules as it once did. Your own journey contains too much evidence for you to believe you were abandoned. You survived what you thought would bring you down. You rose after moments when no one believed you could continue. You preserved goodness in circumstances powerful enough to make someone bitter. These things confirm that I have been and still am working within you. I want you to understand yourself more deeply. You are not the sum of your failures, the words others once spoke, or the opportunities you missed. You are someone refined through every season, strengthened through moments of weakness, and taught to see beyond what is presently visible. When you understand who you are, every rejection will no longer cause you to question your worth. You will not diminish yourself merely to fit into a place that no longer suits you. You will not need to compete in order to prove that you have been chosen. My choice does not place you above anyone else. It places upon you a responsibility to live truthfully, love wisely, and use what has been entrusted to you to bring goodness.